No, it's so awesome to be sitting next to two such beauties with such gorgeous, perfect hair. I was just.
No. You're so sweet, but I don't know about that. But we have to look really spiffy for Woolwalk.
Woolwalk is here, and I'm here with this. Well, let's just say where we are. We are at Wool and Grace, Summit, New Jersey, and I'm Margaret, and I'm here with Patty, the owner of Wool and Grace.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Alex.
Yes.
Is just like
one happy family.
One happy family. Move closer
Absolutely.
to me.
Yeah.
Move
That's
closer.
better. There we go. Okay, now we're like news reporters.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, this is like just such a colorful, happy, amazingly creative store. So I just would love to hear a little bit, and I'm sure we'd all love to hear a little bit about your yarn story, how you started with knitting, and what brought you to open this store.
Yeah, right. So I started knitting when my mom was a big knitter. So I started when I was young, and we actually had a class in high school that was from home ec. Remember home ec?
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I actually had like a knitting class in high school. I mean, that's a long time ago. But anyway, but then I didn't do it for a long time. And then after I had kids, we kind of resurrected knitting and had a little knitting group. And so then started working in another yarn shop, and then was like, oh, I think I can open up a yarn shop. So so that's how it started. A crazy idea. If I knew then what I know now, I don't know if it would have opened because it's kind of like ignorance is bliss with that kind of thing.
Sure.
So opened like 10 years ago. We just had our 10-year anniversary.
It's amazing.
Crazy.
But you know, I think about that sometimes, even like having kids. It's like if they would tell you.
Yeah, exactly. You would
never do it.
You would never do it.
Right? So
and the whole labor thing, it's like, oh my God, nobody told me that.
And then teenager.
Right.
Yeah.
You would never do it again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing with the yarn shop, or any kind of shop, So the learning curve was very steep, but we're still learning, but
Of course.
A lot of hard work, a lot of hours. Hours. You're here.
So this is interesting. So you were a longtime knitter and in the family. And how about you, Alex? Was that also your situation?
Well, this is kind of a fun story because I became a knitter once the shop opened.
Yes.
So Wool and Grace opened, and I was in the very first night class, and Patty was my teacher. So 10 years ago, I learned to knit. Now, I was never a knitter before then. I could crochet a little bit. I could needlepoint, cross stitch. Never a knitter. And then I took class with Patty, and I just fell in love with knitting and the store. And after about 2 or 3 weeks here, I said, I would love to work in this store one day.
Yeah.
And I knew I needed to learn how to knit. So 2 years later, Patty asked me, and I've been with her for 8 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So it's fun. So Patty's my teacher, mentor, and everything else. So it's good.
So what are some of your favorite types of things to knit? Any particular kind of styles or garments or colors or?
I like something that's not boring. So, sometimes you're like, oh, when is it going to be over?
Yeah.
So I like something that has like a cable or a little pattern in it, kind of keeps you going. I like sweaters, absolutely. Just anything not boring.
Not boring. Do you like color work?
I do like color work. I don't do a lot of color work, but I don't mind color work. I'm a loose knitter, so when it comes to color work, I feel like I have a little advantage there.
That's
because
for sure.
You don't pull it tight, right?
Yeah.
So
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Any particular weight yarn that you gravitate towards?
Right. I mean, I would say I'm more in the middle of the range. Like a DK or worsted is what I like. Yeah. But then every now and again, a fingering, but not on a small needle. I haven't done socks in a while, so I'm not a sock person. I mean, I've done a few pairs,
I've never done socks myself.
Okay.
Have you ever done socks?
I have. I like socks, but I like to actually do worsted socks.
Worsted socks?
Yes, because when my son went to Syracuse, he liked to have warm socks. So I started doing a couple pairs for him each Christmas and did worsted socks. So Yeah, because I've done the little socks, but I feel like I'm not as good at it.
Maybe
like,
someday we'll go back to socks. I don't know. There's just
We
so
will.
many things there's so many things to do out there in the
I
knitting
know.
world.
I
That, you
know.
know, socks are great. No,
I know.
all you sock knitters, we love you.
And
we-
Catherine loves socks.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. But yeah, so everybody's got their thing. Everybody's got their
Yeah,
lane.
everyone's got their thing.
Yeah,
They do.
Right. So
I know. I've been
yeah.
knitting for 25 years, and my daughter, who's now coming upon her 1-year knitting anniversary,
nice.
we started the podcast together. She is an avid sock knitter.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Good
she
for her.
loves
That's
it.
awesome.
She
yeah.
and like fine sock knitter.
Everybody
Wow.
has their thing.
Yeah.
Alex, how about
right.
you? What's your thing when it comes to knitting? Like,
I love shawls.
oh yeah,
And I haven't made one in a while, and I really need to. I'm a big Stephen West fan.
oh yeah.
So I love shawls, and I love blankets. Those are my two favorites. And when I don't have either one on needles right now, so I have to change that. But so I like to be working on really small needles and then big needles and then switch it up. Because I don't know,
Okay.
I feel like it's better for your hands. I
It's
don't know.
true.
Probably.
It's true. Like you need to, because I found like sometimes recently I've been making a lot of like large needle projects, which is great. It goes fast, but you do have to like do a lot of like hand stretches
Sure.
and
Yes,
stuff, like, because
right.
otherwise, and I find that's also true. Like then if you mix it up, you know, put that down, take a smaller
Yes.
needle gauge, and
Right.
then you're like flying with it. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Right.
Well, I have to say that I just yesterday landed from my 4-day trip to Paris, which was great. And I have to say,
You have the Paris glow.
She does have the
Oh, no
Paris
wonder.
I
glow.
also have the Paris like extra weight
No,
on.
no.
I was just saying how I
You
found.
have to when you're in Paris.
Oh,
right?
my
Have that
gosh.
chocolate croissant.
Oh,
Oh, my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? I had their brioche with
Oh.
like
yeah.
lemon, vanilla cream. It just was ridiculous. And I would go back for more. I'd be like, I'll have 2 now. I was like expanding as we
Oh
went on.
my gosh.
But let me say, the shawl thing is a real thing in Paris. I kind of
Nice.
was people watching. And you
Yeah.
could
Of course.
see
sure.
the shawls. I mean, the way the Parisians would tie the
Where they style
shawls.
it, yeah.
The
Yes.
style. And
Yeah.
there was one, she struck me like, she was like, I said, oh my gosh, this is like the iconic image of a Parisian woman that I'm going to take home with me.
Yeah.
She had like almost, it was a shawl, was so big.
Oh.
And it was literally draping, like sometimes you see valances on curtains,
right.
and it draped down, and she had this like great like black blazer with it. No, it was a hot pink blazer.
Oh.
And I said, oh, what a look. So anyway, so much inspiration. So
Yes.
like all these things are we can knit them ourselves, which
Yes.
is amazing. So
Yes.
Right.
anyway, we're here at the Woolwalk,
Yes.
which begins today. And so like what could people expect from the New Jersey Woolwalk? What is happening here? Like
Right.
how do we jump in?
Right. The New Jersey Woolwalk this year is a collection of 22 stores
Wow.
all over New Jersey. So I think it's the most number we've ever had. So you buy a passport for $6. $1 of the passport goes to the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. So we have a little charity going on there. And you go from store to store and you get a stamp on your passport from each store. And then you turn in your passport at the end and you're entered into the prize level according to how many stores you visited. Now, I don't know who's going to be able to do 22 stores. This year it's only, 6 days, 5 days?
5 days.
5 days.
Yes.
So it's going to be very difficult. But each store will have a sale on some items, most items. Also, there are each store will have a raffle or a giveaway for their store. We've gotten from our suppliers some prizes, which is very nice. Yeah, they're very generous. So we'll give those away, and it's just very cool. We see people only once a year, so we're so excited to see the Woolwalkers.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And, they make a plan and make a route and, figure out when the stores are going to be open. We have, we have extended hours. The hours of the Woolwalk are 10 to 5:30. Some stores do have extended hours. So you make your plan, you figure out what the best route is, what stores you want to visit. It's nice. It's a really good thing. It's a community, and we're just so looking forward to seeing everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. And we have some exciting news. We have 20% off all our yarn. 20% off
we do have
all
20%
our
off.
yarn,
I didn't mention that.
except for hedgehog fibers, because
Okay.
we just got that one.
Okay.
So I didn't want to forget that part, because
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
a good part.
exciting part.
That's a good part. Yeah,
And we have
for sure.
kits. And so what the kits are about is it's just a little collection of, it's inspiration.
Love it.
So we have the bunny lovey, we have some cowls, we have all kinds of different things, scarves. So when someone comes in, you get so overwhelmed when you see all of this fun in here.
Yeah.
And it just gives you some direction. So people love to do that. And the kits are of course on sale as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah.
So incredible. So 20% off all the yarns except for the hedgehog. And, you know, you guys carry some amazing brands here. Name some of the brands that you have.
So we carry Madeline Tosh, we carry Haiku, Malabrigo, kind of looking around. Emma's is so wonderful.
Loopy Mango.
Cowgirl Blues we just picked up. We love them.
Yes.
What else, Alex?
Loopy Mango.
Loopy Mango.
Blue Sky Fibers.
is awesome. I know, I gotta look around. And Loopy Mango, of course. Did we forget any?
Northlight Fibers.
We have some Rowan.
We have some
a little
of
bit
that.
of Rowan.
Yeah.
Northlight Fibers. We love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys could see what I'm seeing, and I'm going to attach some footage at the end, you could see just the walls of color. Not to mention, you guys also have a needlepoint section.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have needlepoint. Yes,
Yes.
we do. Yeah, our needlepoint is coming on strong. We have needlepoint classes on Mondays and a great needlepoint instructor. So yeah, we have some needlepoint too. There are a lot of knitters that do needlepoint as well.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
a little
it's a
double.
good thing. Yeah, it's a
double
good
dipping.
a lot of needlepoint in the summer goes out. So yeah, we love the double dippers.
The double dippers.
Yes.
So it's Wednesday through Sunday.
Yes.
And you know, I am just so excited to also be just supporting you guys here at the Woolwalk and thanking you for the pleasure of contributing a pattern to this
very excited.
event. So
Yes.
you guys have been so awesome. One of my favorite yarn companies since I started knitting has been Loopy Mango. And so thanks to Patty, I now have this garment, which I'd like to,
It's beautiful.
you know,
It's really
the
awesome.
yarn is from this store and it is made in, what were the colors? Sunshine and
Sunshine and I
bubble
don't
gum. Bubble
yes.
gum. Bubble
Merino
gum.
number 5.
Merino number 5. And it
Yes.
only took, for this size, it took, which is a small, it took about 5 total. So 2 of color B and 3 of color A. It's called the Coco Bolero.
I was gonna say
Coco
It looks very
it looks like a little Chanel jacket.
It does.
Yeah.
There's a theme.
Yeah.
Paris.
Paris.
And the
there's
Paris,
a
we got the
theme.
Paris in there. And I don't know, how did you find a watch to match? Because that's amazing. Yeah.
Is that insane?
Yeah.
That is very
That's
fun.
insane. Yeah. So, you know, I'm excited to be here and I'll be bringing premiering the Coco Bolero pattern on Saturday. So,
At 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
there'll be like, for those that come between 2 and 3 and purchase the yarn here, they'll get a free pattern.
Nice.
Yes,
Of
which is
the
awesome.
Coco Bolero. So, you know,
Nice.
that's just an exciting thing for me to share. And so, anyway, just to wrap up, because I want to just go and have you guys tell me about like the different kits on sale and show some of the things that are on. But just like, quick thing, what does knitting, like, how does knitting make you feel? Like, last thing, like, you know,
right.
why knit? For
Why
those that
Knitting is something that I really look forward to, you know, maybe after work or the end of the day. It just is something, sometimes in the morning I knit a little bit, you know, just something that I don't know, if I couldn't do it, I would feel so horrible. So, you know, so upset about it, but I'm so happy to be able to knit,
right?
you know? Yeah. It's like, you know, they say that knitting is as, you know, figuring out a pattern and doing knitting is as good as doing a crossword puzzle. So that's like my daily
believe
crossword
that.
puzzle,
Yeah.
you know, in the morning.
Right.
New York Times, I have the whatever project I'm working on, you know. So, yeah.
This is true. You know, Patty, since you mentioned that, my daughter, like I mentioned a year ago, started knitting. She said, and she's been a good student, but she says that her GPA improved since she started knitting.
Isn't it? That's, yeah.
It's the
I can see
math of
it.
knitting.
Or
I
like
think so, yeah.
It's
the
the
math
concentration.
Yeah.
It's a certain part of
The
your brain,
concentration,
yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
it unifies
and
the
connecting.
spheres and connects us. Yeah, like I was a little jittery yesterday on the plane, and then I took out my knitting, and like suddenly
Yeah.
you just decompress and you like chill out, and it's just so wonderful.
Yeah.
How about you? Why knitting, Alex?
Well, I love the therapeutic element, as we said. It's nice and relaxing. I find if I don't knit at night, I'm very cranky the next day.
No kidding.
Yes, ask my family. But for me, knitting is friendship and community.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've noticed from the store, I have met so many incredible people, the teachers, all the vendors, all of our students. It's just, these are people I would never have met. And I am so grateful to have had that opportunity and to continue to have that opportunity. So for me, it's really the friendship and supporting one another. So,
Ditto. Ditto.
yeah.
So on that note, on the love, community, friendship, and creativity, let's take a look at the store.
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's
Thanks,
go.
guys.
Woo,
Okay,
let's
thank
go.
you.
Take me around. All right, so here I am, and we are in one of the rooms. Here is the needlepoint section, and I mean, what beautiful array of colors and options here. And then next to it, we have a large selection. Alex,
Yes.
this is the worsted weight, the DK weights.
Yes. So our classroom is where we have most of our worsted weight wool.
Uh-huh.
So, and we have Cowgirl Blues, we have Loopy Mango, we have Brooklyn Tweed, we have Northlight Fibers. So we have a lot of Blue Sky, Cascade.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
So Knitting Fever. So we have a lot of awesome things. Haiku.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So,
Okay, and here you.
and then over here we have, I'm already pointing you to another part. We
Okay.
have Malabrigo with Rios.
Uh-huh.
We also have Earth, which we just got. And
Okay.
Earth is from Turkey, and actually for every skein we sell, they plant a tree.
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow. From
very
Turkey.
environmentally
Yeah,
conscious.
love
So and then Sueno.
Love it.
And then here are some of our kits.
Okay.
I know you had already talked about the Willow Cowl the other day.
Yep.
But all of these kits come with the yarn and some sort of information sheet. This one is from Emma. That's Dash of Love.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at these different colors.
I know.
Wait, this is, what is this? This is
This is
shawl?
Emma, and it's a set, and it's a shawl. Yes. Yeah, it's shocking I haven't gotten my hands on that one yet, but one of these days.
Love that. And these are little mitts, right?
Yes, those are kits from Blue Sky.
Okay. And what is this one here? I'm like,
This one is the Willow Cowl that you had done a
Oh,
little
yes,
feature on the
okay,
other day,
yes.
and this is from the same designer.
okay.
And this is her Buffalo Rose collection.
Wow.
And so it has a hat, and it also has a cowl.
Oh my gosh, that's just beyond belief. Okay, and then here we have
This is the Hio bandana from Agonet.
Uh-huh.
And it's that's a cowl. It's more really of a kind of like a bandana, and you wrap it around your neck, and it's made out of Cowgirl Blues, and it's the kid silk and the sock.
Oh, I love that. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Oh, and here's a Madeline is that Madeline Tosh?
Malintosh, yeah.
Some Cal. Ooh, vibrant, beautiful. Look at these
Try this
colors.
for you.
Oh.
This is a fun
Oh
one.
my gosh, this is like starting Rhinebeck early,
I
right? I love it. Like the halfway in the year we get the Woolwalk. Look at that. Oh.
That's the Insta Slip cowl by Sweater Freak. And that's a fun one. You work in it as a triangular shawl, and then you decrease, and then you put it together. So
Oh, it's so soft.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
that's with the Roman tweed. And then this one is the blue one right next to you here is the Joel cowl, also by Agonet. And this is one of my favorites because you work in a tube.
Okay.
And it's made out of Tibetan, which is nice and soft. It's wool and yak. And it's just amazing. So you work in a tube, and then at the end you twist it, and then you Kitchener it. So it just makes it nice, soft, and the twist, I feel, gives it a nice, it lays well on your neck.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So
I gotta touch this.
yeah, soft, right?
It's like a double knit.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
gosh, it's scrumptious. This is so beautiful. What is this?
This is a shawl from Earth that we just received. And we just got this shawl, so I have to look the name because I don't even, the Rhythmic shawl. And it uses one of their fingering weights. Yeah, it's amazing.
What an absolutely stunning creation. Oh my gosh, there's so much I need to like shop for here. Tell me about the bags. Look at this
So these are our Tenti bags, and we love them. It's a mother-daughter team, and they create these, they get these amazing fabrics, and we love the llama, and they have all kinds of different themes, and it's just an amazing amazing bags. They're not just for knitting, you can put anything.
Oh yes, I've seen people wear these as like the most chic.
Yeah, you could bring it to
anywhere. Like look at this one.
I know.
Fun. Oh, it's so fun.
And then over here, this is a new fun, the Nay Ray cropped sweater. So it's just like a shrug, but it just is, we did it with Fino, held together with mohair, and it's a fisherman's rib, so you knit in the stitch below.
Oh, fisherman's rib is just such such a delightful kind of rhythmic.
Yeah, it makes it squishy.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. And then you got your loopy mangoes in the front. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And then we have the Sophie shawl, and then here's some bulkies.
Okay.
And I have to take you over to the baby table.
We have a fun baby table.
Let's head over here, and we're having a loopy mango trunk show, so we have a
there
lot
you
of their
go.
things.
Okay.
I don't want to. And right over here is the baby table.
Baby table. This is so beautifully presented. You guys have these wonderful different nooks and stations.
Yes.
And it's so lovely the way it's appointed. Wow, look at these little sweaters. Oh my goodness.
One of our biggest sellers already is the Bunny Lovey.
Okay, tell us
by
about
Kathy
this.
Lewinsky.
Okay.
And this is it's a double seat stitch blanket, and the blanket that we're suggesting is actually double the size of this. It's two simply worsted.
Okay.
And then you make the bunny head later, and then you attach it. So the bunny head is the toughest part of the blanket because you have to work in the round.
Okay.
But other than that, it's the blanket you can do in a night.
Wow.
And then you can do this on flexi flips or double points, but it is adorable, and it's a great little gift for a new mother, and it's just awesome. And so our kits include actually the stuffing. So it includes the stuffing and the threads you need for the eyes and the nose.
What can you imagine? What an adorable
I
little
know,
gift
it's
for a
so
newborn.
impressive.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is that soft too? That's
know.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So yeah, and then we have, that's the loopy mango. The pine cone cardigan has been so popular.
Yes.
And the pine cone blanket. So this is a baby blanket, but you could make it any size. You could make it an adult blanket, and it's made out of summer, which is their cotton.
Oh, it's beautiful. Soft, and I mean the iridescent quality of this yarn.
And let me show you
Stunning.
this dress, is it the Elisa? I'm not quite sure how to say it, but this dress is amazing. Look at it. That is one skein of yarn.
What?
Yes. So that's the yarn that does it. Yeah. Pretty
Look
amazing.
At this. Look at this here, this yellow.
I know.
Okay, this is so Parisian. I'm like not over it. I would love to do this even in an adult size.
I know.
As a little summer dress.
Yes.
How cute is that? This is beautiful yarn. Who makes the yarn?
This is Earth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That company is hot.
Yeah.
Look at
beautiful.
the colors. This is like the self-striping.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's out of this world.
I know.
Wow.
I wanted you to see the baby table.
Oh, it's just so inspiring, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And then here, look at that. That shawl is beautiful. What is that?
that's an Olga Jazzy.
Oh.
And that's the Coro.
Gosh, is that
and that's made out of Northlight fibers, which is just amazing.
wow. That is glorious.
Yes.
glorious. Oh my gosh. And what a wearable kind of shawl too,
Yeah.
right?
And let me show you one last table.
Yes.
Right over here, this is our cowl and headband table.
Quick projects.
Yes, so, and these are great for gifts. So we always recommend that people get things now that they can make later. So we have the honey cowl, that's a favorite, an oldie but a goodie. We have the pressed flowers, a headband, and we're doing a knit along with that beautiful sweater, which is the Rocket Tee by Pianist Fibers.
Oh wow.
And you just need 2 skeins of fingering, whatever that is, to make that.
Oh, the Rocket Tee is
Yes.
just the most easy to wear
Yes.
for the warmer weather. And that's so beautiful. Like you could combine different textures, right? Like this is like a mohair.
This is mohair and a fingering. You could also do 2 fingerings if you wanted.
Superb. Absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
so it's amazing.
Oh wow. And then of course you've got your
This is our worsted
chunky
bulky
wall. And then to continue the loopy mango trunk show here, right? What is this? Mohair So Soft.
That's mohair so soft, yep. And then this is actually the Franca, which is different. But behind you are some more pieces.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Loopy mango pieces.
Yeah, so good. And so many different colors of loopy you guys have here. So something for everyone. Okay,
Okay.
great. Time for me to shop. Thanks, Alex. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Hope to see everybody.
All right, yay.